So how's it working for you? Life, that is. How's that working? I can tell you right now, it's one of those days for me already, and I haven't even started yet. You know, yesterday I left our dog, Molly, in the back room in our sunroom, and we took off for the day. It's the first time we've done that. Well, we took off for a couple hours. Came back. Guess what she had? She had three of my hats on the floor. She had my earbuds on the floor in its case. She was chewing on those. Thankfully, she didn't ruin them. And the hats, well, they're still in good shape. In fact, I have one of them on. She seems to do that when she's alone. She'll grab my stuff, which is actually a blessing because if she grabbed my wife's stuff, well, not only would the dog be in trouble, but I would be in trouble as well. I was reading this morning from Galatians, and it's Galatians chapter 5, starting there in verse 22. It says, "But the Holy Spirit produces the kind of fruit in our lives: joy, love, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." There's no law against those things. In another spot in the scriptures, it says that the God of peace, if you do, Paul says, you follow what I've done, you do what I told you to do, and the God of peace will be with you. Well, must not be doing that because the God of peace doesn't seem to be with me this morning or yesterday or today so far. It's life, isn't it? I'm one of those people that likes to be in control. I know, I admit that. And when I can't be in control and I can't fix things, I'm frustrated. I'm perplexed. I just don't know what to do next. And I sit back and I just say, Lord, what do I do now? How do I do this? And I rely on him, and yet my patience is just short. It's just, yeah, it's frustrating. But I think you know what I mean, don't you? You probably have those days as well. I don't think there's anyone out there that's got it perfectly. In fact, even if you were a monk on top of a mountain somewhere, I'm sure you would find things to be impatient about. That your patience would be thin, and the things of God and the Spirit, well, they'd seem to be lacking in your life. Well, one of the things that I realize is that life happens while we're making other plans. And life gives us an opportunity to practice the things of God, the things we've learned through Paul and through his writings and through the Gospels and through the entire Scriptures. We can practice those things, and when troubles come, James says, let it be a joy because it gives us the opportunity to practice patience. So that's what I'm doing. I'm practicing. And you know how it's going for me? Not so good, but it's okay. It's life, and I'll get by. I want you to think about where you are and whether or not you struggle with these same types of things, and whether or not you'd be willing to just trust God through it. I know it's not always easy, but that's ultimately, Lord, you have a plan in this. And this thing that I'm dealing with, it's not the end of the world. Thank you for reminding me of that. Hey, until next time, God bless.